This post on X is going viral. It's got 11 million views in just over a day because the poster says, "I hate AI so much. I spent 5 hours on a lab report with no outside help, didn't even use Google, and it wasn't graded because the software that the school uses, called Turnitin, detected 80% AI content. What does that even mean, and how does the student appeal it? They say they have literally never used AI before." And I gotta admit, this is a perspective I had not thought about. I know that educators are struggling to detect whether or not their students are using AI to create their papers. And even employers are sometimes questioning whether or not their employees are having AI do their work for them. But maybe both students and employees need to protect themselves as well, which is where our tool for today enters the picture. This is Polygraf AI, an AI detector that both educators and students can utilize to prove whether or not they did the work. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm going to be testing out Polygraph as well as comparing it to some free alternatives to help you decide whether or not it is a worthwhile investment. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, AppSumo. AppSumo is currently running their biggest sale of the season, Sumo Day. It actually runs for 3 more days. It started yesterday, and I dropped a full tier list breakdown of all of the deals. I reviewed them, rated them, and told you exactly what I think so you can make the best decisions for your business. There's over 25 new deals that were just dropped yesterday, so there's a lot to dig through. Definitely check out my video if you want to get a heads up on what should have your interest. In addition to the new deals, there's 10% off of everything store-wide, automatically applied at checkout. So definitely do your business software shopping right now if there are some tools you need to pick up. As always, I'll have my link in the description. Every time you click that, it goes to help support this channel so I can make more LTD reviews like this one. All right, onwards. Here is Polygraph. This is the dashboard. There are 5 quick actions that I can utilize depending on what AppSumo plan I purchase, either the lifetime deal or the new annual plan. I have the lifetime deal. This is that LTD life after all, which means I am not going to be able to use all of the features. So let's go ahead and just check out the plans here just to do a quick comparison. So the lifetime deal, $59, and I can toggle over here. This is kind of a new feature on AppSumo. I can toggle between lifetime and annual right here. The lifetime deal is going to give me 150,000 monthly tokens for AI detection. That equates to approximately 135,000 words. So these are not like either or. I think the marketing is a little bit confusing here, but essentially they bill based on tokens. You can actually see it. Here is my account right here. I've got 150,000 tokens available. It doesn't say anything about words. I think they just include that on the AppSumo site so you get kind of an idea of what to expect. Now, if this plan is not enough for you, you can upgrade to their annual plan, which is going to be $159 per year, and it's going to give you 1 million monthly tokens, so quite a bit more, which equates to about 900,000 words. You also get access to some other tools, like the ability to generate articles, copyright detector, and their AI highlighter, which will actually show you what parts of the text were generated with AI. For today's video, I'm going to focus mainly on the AI generated text since I have the LTD, but you can see the copyright detector is right down here and the highlighter is right here. Now I've got 2 pieces of content that I'm going to be running through the tool. I've got this 1995 interview with Eddie Van Halen long before AI, so we'll find out if it detects any AI content inside of this article. And then just moments ago, I asked Claude to generate an interview with Eddie Van Halen from the 1995 era. So this one is 100% generated by AI, and we'll see how it does. I'm going to start off with the AI content first. We'll just copy and paste this over into Polygraph. So here is the AI detector. I can paste this in. It's about 1,400 words, which is going to take approximately 2,000 tokens. Let's go ahead and analyze. Here we go. It is currently analyzing. Remember, this should be 100% AI generated. And it says it's 20% AI generated. So 77% human created. All right, not a great result if we're being honest. It does say that I used Gemini, which is also incorrect. I used Claude. Now, I don't know if this is more of a detriment to Polygraph or a testament to how good Claude 4 really is. Now, before I test the authentic content, the 1995 interview, I'm going to test the same AI-generated content inside of Quillbot, just to give us an A/B. So I'll paste in the interview here. Now, they do have a limit on the free plan of Quillbot to 1,200 words. So what I'll do is just trim off the end of the interview. It kind of, you can see where it ends here. I'll just delete all of this content. So it's not a complete apples to apples comparison, but we're pretty darn close here. Let's detect AI. And while this is running, actually, it says 28% of the text is AI. So a pretty similar result. What did Polygraph say? It was 20%. So actually, Quillbot may be a little bit more authentic. Okay, so now let's also run the same content through GPT-0, which has an even smaller limit of 5,000 characters. So I'm gonna have to delete quite a bit of this text. All right, I got it down to 4,995 characters. Let's go ahead and scan for AI. GPT-0 nailed it. It says this is 100% AI generated. So far, obviously, GPT-0 is in the lead. Now let's do the same thing with the real human-generated article. Okay, I've got the Guitar World interview right here. I removed all of the ads and calls to action and things like the newsletter signups, and I'm gonna paste that into the AI detector. This one is 5,500 words, so a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and hit analyze and see how well it does. This should be 100% human written. Polygraph is the slowest of the three tools I have tested as well. The analyzing is taking a decent amount of time, whereas with both Quill and GPT-0, it was instantaneous. All right, we've got our results back. It does say that it was 3.6% generated with Gemini, which is, of course, inaccurate. All right, now here is the Guitar World interview truncated, right? Because I can't fit the whole thing. We're going to start off with GPT-0, the reigning champion right now, and let's go ahead and scan that. And here we go. It says we're confident the entire text is human. Definitely winning there. And the last competitor is Quillbot. I went ahead and pasted in the authentic Guitar World article and truncated it down to their limit of 1,200 words. Let's detect AI here. This one happens extremely fast. Notice it goes right away, 100% human written. So in comparison here, both Quillbot and GPT-0 were able to nail the authenticity of the human generated content, but there was some struggle with Quillbot on the AI generated content, whereas GPT-0 got both tests done flawlessly. On the other hand, Polygraph struggled with both. It found AI content when it was created entirely by a human, and when it was entirely created by AI, it found human content. It's kind of a tongue twister to think about, but basically, Polygraph did not fare so well here, so I'm not sure that I can recommend it. But there are still lots of great deals to be had over at AppSumo for the Sumo Day sale. I recommend checking out things like Neuron Writer or Cast Magic, maybe Press Ranger, lots of great tools. Check out my full-length tier list again down below in the description if you want to learn more. And I've also got my AppSumo link down there to help support my content. If you've got any questions, hit me up down below. I will be back again, possibly even later today, with a review of another new tool that just dropped on AppSumo for the Sumo Day celebration. Thank you for watching. My name is Dave, and I'll see you in the next one.